Hello and greetings, fellow pals and gals of the YouTube universe. It's your everybody's favorite Wolf Gamer 25, and we are back. That's right, folks, we are back once again for another riveting segment of Figure Friday. Oh, it's that particular time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out about all things, figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia related of all kinds, shapes, colors, sizes. You better believe anything in that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. I also want to say I hope you guys are having a great Friday and I hope that for those of you guys during that are still during lockdown, I hope that you're, keeping sane, that you're keeping yourself safe and keeping yourself preoccupied. And for those of you guys who are working during this pandemic, I hope that you're working hard, you're making that money, and that you're keeping yourself safe along with everybody else, taking the necessary precautions. You know, face masks, 6 feet apart, washing your hands. Because those three things are going to help us get this world back to normal. Because I have seen it in the news. Like a lot of places are reopening, like restaurants, allowing bigger capacities for crowds, but that's still no excuse for us to stray away from the point that we still need to be safe and we still need to maintain, because that's only we're going to get the world back to normal. But yes, for those of you guys who are joining tonight, I do hope that you are ready. But before that, as you all know, we here at this Wolfpack, we would take care of one another, and I want you guys to be able to take care of yourselves, and just know that this is a green zone. I want you guys to feel as safe as possible. So if you haven't already, please do your boy a favor and go grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, or a snack if you want to, because I want you guys to be as relaxed as possible. And as of course, as you can see, don't worry about me. I have my favorite drink of tonight, the ramune, because it's fastly grown to be one of my favorite drinks. I can drink like, I don't know, maybe 3, 4 cases of these if they come in cases and still not get bored with them. Oh yes, the busyness. Tonight's flavor is lychee. Now, normally I know you probably see me with the strawberry flavor, but lychee is also my second favorite color flavor. I don't know why you say color. Boy, oh boy. Okay, that's news. That's news to me. But and also, um, I'm very excited, you guys, because tonight not only are we introducing some new things, but we're also introducing a new piece of tech that I am proud to say that I am in possession of. We finally upgraded on the laptop, and I want to be able to show you guys. So why don't I just go ahead and show you guys that right now? Okay, hang on, just hang tight for me, guys. Hang tight for me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wait. Okay. Okay. Let me see if you guys see this. Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta just get the thing here. There it is, folks. The new this is the HP Omen gaming laptop. Now, I know it may look like your regular run-of-the-mill laptop, but it's not. Watch this. See this key here? I'm gonna press it. Watch. Look at that. This keyboard lights up. That's probably the coolest thing about this laptop that I've seen so far. Not to mention the picture is 10 times clearer and it just looks amazing. I'm happy to say that it's in my possession now. And I mean, it can, it dims, gets a little dimmer and then it just goes off completely. But for the time being, I want to keep it on, just to, give it a little bit better look. So I'll give you guys a better look at it. Really, I'm just blown away by the fact that this looks like it. But let me put this back up here. Here we go. Oh, my apologies, folks, but we have actually hit the 4-minute marker. I'm assuming we're a little late, but I do hope that you guys are ready. Wait, let me get my drink. Message. Okay. Okay. The boy asking me, get on the game. I will in a minute. Maybe after this. Pardon me. But yes, I do hope that you guys are ready. I hope that you guys are relaxing. I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you are ready. And I hope you guys know, because I hope you guys will join me. I'm sorry. I'm just I can't get over this laptop. I'm still blown away by it, like really. But please, won't you join me in just taking a small breath? Just relax. Breathe in, hold it, and breathe out slowly. Now, I hope that helped you guys relax just as much as it helped me relax. And I hope that you are ready. And as you know, I hope you guys are feeling pretty good because, as you guys know, I am too. And I hope, as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So, for tonight's adventure, we will be featuring two new figures, both of them coming from the stars above. One of them, of course, is well, I mean, both of them. I ain't gonna lie, they're both from different galaxies. One of them, of course, is a well-known bounty hunter who is seeking a prize, a very particular, powerful prize, and the other one, as I said, coming from a different galaxy or an unknown galaxy, if you will. Now, there's a reason for that, folks. Now, we're going to get into each character of tonight, and we're going to discuss each and every individual's characters and their histories, what makes them who they are, and of course, not to mention where they come from and what fandom, what universe, and their character. So, I invite you to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a breath, because this is a green zone, and you are safe. I want you to know that. So, first up, I figured that we could go ahead and take a trip, as I said, into one bit of the galaxy and into the stars, as we visit that galaxy that's pretty far, far away, and specifically into the not just like this regular, particular, any kind of run-of-the-mill galaxy. It's going to be the Disney Plus galaxy, and we're going to introduce one of the particular villains of said galaxy, who, as I said, sought after a very it's a small thing like to most people, but like to him it's sort of like the ultimate prize, if you will, because he sees it as much more than like your run-of-the-mill small gift. And that particular villain's name, folks, is Mr. Moff Gideon. That's right, folks, the big bad villain of the Star Wars Mandalorian Disney Plus series himself. Now, I went ahead and I thought ahead and I cut the devil's tape, because that way it helps me to gain easier access to said Mr. Gideon. It's just they put these little safety flaps in here, so it kind of makes me ruin the box, and I really don't like that. But why don't we just try taking them out from the top? So, but yes, as I said, he is the big bad of the Disney Mandalorian series, and again, I'm proud to say that this series had quickly it took me by surprise, mainly because I didn't really expect much of it, because like it wasn't all about lightsabers, TIE fighter fights, blowing up Death Stars. It's in this one it's just it took a different spin on the whole Star Wars universe. Okay, oh no, he's got devil tape on the inside. Woo, man, I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, so you know what? I have a better idea. Let's get him out of there first. Give you guys a look. I'm sorry for the noise. I apologize. Sorry. With this piece, he does come with. Oh, well, he does come with a few accessories. Okay. Let me just slap this on real quick, because it's one of the more defining features of him. There he is, folks. This is the, as I said, the Black Series of Star Wars, the Mandalorian series. If the camera would focus, there we go. And of course, as you can see, sporting the patented colors of the Empire, the black and red, and of course the cape, which is cool because the cape is actually removable. But I figured I'll keep it on, because it's one of the more defining features of his character. But a little bit of history about him is that he was actually one who served as an officer in the ISB. And basically what the ISB is, the Imperial Security Bureau, which was sort of like, well, not sort of like, they were the law enforcement and the intelligence agency for the Galactic Empire. And of course, in this instance, he was also in possession of what was known as the legendary Darksaber. Now, what was cool, and I'm happy that they did include it, is the fact that this particular weapon here, the Darksaber here, it holds like so much history, so much Star Wars lore behind this. And I know it looks different, because it's mini-sized, but this little saber here has extreme amounts of history in it, and it's amazing, really. I'm sorry. And but one of the more key things about the Darksaber itself is the fact that it was one of the main weapons that was used by the Mandalorian race. And very sort of tidbit or historic fact on it, they say that whoever was in possession or wielding the Darksaber was basically the one in charge of the whole Mandalorian race. And I know what you're thinking. Why? I mean, if you guys have seen the series, I apologize. If you haven't, there's a few spoilers in here. I apologize. Because they say, why isn't the Mandalorian in the Mandalorian series holding the Darksaber? Well, there is a particular reason for that. And of course, I did speak about it in one of my last episodes. If you like, feel free to check that out. Very cool, very interesting stuff. But as I said, it was used as a sort of a dark beacon, if you will, because he used it in order to lead his own regiment forces, his own remnants, if you will, in order to track down the high value asset. And of course, in this instance, the high value asset was a child known as Grogu. I have spoiled enough right there. I apologize for those who haven't seen it. I'm sorry. And the thing about Grogu is that he was actually force sensitive. Now, he wasn't really as in tune with the force itself because there were times where he wouldn't only use the light abilities, but he would end up using dark abilities too, such as like a force choke. But it was accidental. That's all I'm going to say. It was accidental. And why he wanted this particular child, if you will, is because he basically wanted his blood in order to continue his experiments and in order to create a sort of force-sensitive army of his own to control. And if that were to happen, then very bad things would happen in the galaxy. He would become extremely powerful. I don't know if he would like challenge any like high maintenance type Sith lords if there were still any out there. I'm sure there was, but I don't know. Honestly, I didn't read too much into it. I'm sorry. Oh wait, he does come with one little thing. Okay. Oh well, what's an ISB operative without his handy dandy blaster? In this instance, it's got a scope on it. Looks like a magnifying scope. Gosh. Yeah, it's a magnifying scope. I'd say probably maybe 3 times zoom. Don't worry, I won't use it. Probably 3 times zoom, maybe 5 times zoom. Either way. Oh, goodness. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really find a lot of interesting facts or cool facts on him, other than the fact that, like I said, he was the one in possession of the Darksaber, but he didn't rule over like the Mandalorian race. Instead, he picked up his own remnant forces, he ruled over them with an iron fist, and he taught them where, like how to hunt, how to find high value targets, and he did lead his own forces of dark troopers. They were sort of kind of like droids, but these were no ordinary droids. They were much more powerful, more technical, more bloodthirsty, more cutthroat, and they were extremely dangerous, because they could do things that no other stormtrooper could do. They were also known as the dark troopers, if you will. I apologize if that was wrong. Delicious. Oh, okay. Okay. You guys doing good? Are you doing all right? I hope you're doing all right because you're awesome. And I appreciate you. Really, I want you to know that. I don't know if anybody's told you today, but you deserve to hear that. Let me just put them off right over here. Okay. So, next up, we're going to take another trip into a different galaxy. But we might get lost. I'm sorry. I had to do that. Now, as I said, I want to introduce another one of my favorites, my personal favorites, because this guy's coming out of a part of my childhood. Now, the only reason I say that is because he is, man, there's so much words to describe this person, really. He sports my favorite color, for example, which is red, and he wears the leader title, and of course, that leader's name is, in this particular series, he went by Leo Corbett. For those of you guys who knew that instantly, more power to you. Or for those who didn't know him, he went by another name, which, of course, in this instance, the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger. That's right, folks. The stowaway expert himself. Now, as I said, he is coming out of the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy series that took place after the In Space Power Rangers series. Oh, goodness. And I had been wanting to snag him for a while. I could just never find the time, or due to the fact that I just never had the chance. But I'm happy to say that he's here now. He's part of the Wolfpack, and I'm happy, honestly. Wow, he comes with some very cool and very memorable accessories. Like, holy jeez. But first, let me just get him out. You guys can have a looky look. Okay. There he is, folks. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. Is of course this is the uniform of the Galaxy Rangers. Is the pattern? It is different for every Ranger. You know, he's only sporting this one because, as I said, he is the leader, sporting the Red Ranger. Now, he wasn't always a stowaway, if you will. He did have a very nice and different upbringing. I ain't gonna lie. He actually lived in Angel Grove with his brother and his parents, and like any other normal kid, he grew up, you know, hanging out with friends, playing sports, you know, and is just he was also thinking about he also had his head, you know, in the clouds a lot of times, mainly in the stars, mainly because he caught himself at times thinking about what else could be out there, if there was different life forms, or if anything there was other worlds. And see, there was, oh, you know what, before I go any further, let me get his other accessories out of there. And like as I said, this is part of the Lightning collection, and like every part of the Lightning collection, they come with not only the Ranger face but also the human face. And of course, in the series, he was played by actor Danny Slavin. Come on, camera, focus. There you go. I'm sorry, folks. It's blurry. It's ridiculous. I think it's because I have a hard time focusing on it because it's so small. But either way, let's get his other accessories. Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry for the noise. I apologize. Yeah. It comes with 2 interchangeable hands, which is cool. Comes with 2 weapons. And ooh, an effect for the weapon. Nice, nice, nice. But as I was saying, he was actually part of the group of like over, I don't know, maybe like 1,000 people or so, who were present during the evil Space Queen Astronoma's invasion, and that was of course during like the sort of ending-ish part of the In Space saga, and in which the Space Rangers were battling against her, and thus during that time, or sort of afterwards, it was when the construction of a space colony known as Terra Venture had actually gone underway and was close to being finished. Now, here's where it gets a little interesting in how his character came to be. During that time, his big brother Mike was actually chosen to board Terra Venture in order to be given a position in the military. Now, being the nosy and just stowaway brother like Leo, or that Leo was, he followed him against his brother's wishes and stowed away in a, I believe, it was a baggage compartment in the Terra Venture luggage department. I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. I might have to rewatch that first episode. It's ridiculous. But he followed his brother, and at that time, he had met other folks around the trip. He met Maya and Kendricks in the first couple episodes, and they followed him, or he followed them. My apologies. He followed them into a portal to a planet called Miranoi. Now, it was a jungle planet at the time, but it wasn't abandoned. There was citizens there who were living in the forest, you know, living off of the forest, and they seemed happy in harmony. But unfortunately, in that moment, there was an invasion by another unknown force, a sort of like buggy universe, if you will. And at that time, it was when it was revealed when one of the big bads was shown during that time. I can't remember his name. He was one of the generals who was serving under another space queen, and her name was Trakina. Yes, Trakina. And during that time, he could see how they were sort of trying to not only destroy the planet, but they were there seeking something very powerful. And during that time, that great power was known as a quasar saber, or the quasar sabers, you know. And I'm sorry. And it was during that time where Leo and Maya and Kendricks and Mike and 2 others who were Kai and Damon. And then that was basically the team who would pick up the mantles as the next generation of Power Rangers during that time. But there's a little bit of a twist on it, because yes, it's true, Leo was the Red Ranger, but in the beginning, his brother was actually the one who was able to pull the Quasar Saber out of the stone in which they were encased in. And during a sort of quake on the planet itself, or in that particular area, his brother Mike had fallen into the crevice himself. And in that time, his brother made the choice to pass on the Quasar Saber to Leo, thus giving him the power to morph into the Red Galaxy Ranger, in which he had no shortage of bravery, courage, and leadership in his person. And thus, even though his brother had believed to have fallen to his death, he still was able to pick up the mantle and to lead his team into battle against the big bad of that series, which in this instance was known as Scorpius. And, well, Trakina was his daughter. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? But before we get to some fun facts, I would like to show you guys some of his accessories. Because he does come with the very well-known weapon that I was just talking about, the Quasar Saber. Now, this is probably one of the complaints that I have about the figure, because I feel like it should have been the full sword, but I'm not complaining, really. It's still a beautiful figure, and I love the weapons. As you can see, in the middle of it right there is the symbol, which, of course, is imprinted on his helmet. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And, of course, one of the parts that was given or developed during the time was this little bad boy right here. It's known as a quasar launcher. And in this instance, it was a bazooka during that time, but it shot out like a great beam of energy or a great ball of energy. And what's cool, as I said, it came with an effect motion for it itself. So basically, when it fired, that's basically what it would look like. Spitting hot fire. Spitting hot fire. Okay. Now, there was some cool fun facts that I did find out about him. Leo, his name in the series actually in Latin meant lion, in which in this instance is it keyed into his Zord, because it was actually known as a galactic beast. In this instance, it was a lion, which was pretty cool in my honestly opinion, because it took a different spin. You know, yes, it's true there's Zords, but at the same time, I feel like it pays homage to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because theirs were dinosaurs, and of course these guys are beasts in just sort of like, let me put it to you this way. You know, as I said, there was a lion, there was an ape, you know, there was a wildcat, and just there were other ones too. I can't remember what the names were. There were two more. I apologize, but he was also the first lion themed ranger, which of course, you know, Leo, lion. And probably the coolest thing that I found out, but also kind of heartbreaking, was the fact that Leo and Kendricks, who in this instance, I'm sorry, in this series, was actually the Pink Ranger. And what I found out is that in the beginning, they were actually supposed to be a couple or a love interest. But unfortunately, the actress who had played Kendricks at the time was diagnosed with leukemia. So that was one of the roles that she could not fulfill. But that's not to say she had no shortage of a great character. She was amazing. And, you know, there was a very sad episode of her. I don't want to spoil nothing. I'm sorry. Let me get a drink. Goodness, goodness, goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there, folks. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to see me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. I hope that to see you guys on my next stream, because it's I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be quite adventurous. And if you like, feel free to hit the follow button when it does appear here. Feel free to sample either one of these videos when they do appear. And always remember, guys, please keep yourself safe. Wash your hands 6 feet apart. Please wear your masks, okay? Please, for me, okay, for me. And yeah, and until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and be zen, huh? Peace.